Hi everyone, this is Dr. Armid speaking to you from Dr. MacQ Online Doctors. I just wanted to speak to you a little bit today about COVID-19, where we're at and what's been happening with this disease. So we've been dealing with this really since early 2020, so that's a year and a half now, and it's something everyone just constantly talks about. So my first point is, what is an epidemic? What's a pandemic? And then what is it when a disease becomes endemic? So when a disease breaks out in a region, it becomes an epidemic. And that's when it first started, for example, in China. When it spread around the world, it becomes what they call a pandemic. So it got to Namibia, got to all the countries in the world, essentially. Once a disease becomes, something that is just part of life, it comes and goes in little waves here and there. It's what we call endemic, which means it's just part of the diseases that are in circulation. And that, in my opinion, is where COVID-19 is going to end up. It's going to become an endemic disease that we all, deal with from time to time. As we can see in other parts of the world, Europe, the US, for example, life is starting to return to normal. People are going out. They're still wearing masks and socially distancing, but they're getting vaccinated, and that's what's allowing them to try to move forward in some sort of normality. And that's really where us as Namibia, we need to get to, is to try and move forward to living with COVID-19. It's not something that is going to disappear, unfortunately. The more that the disease sort of has a chance to spread into large areas with outbreaks, the more it will also have a chance to develop another variant, and that will always bring a new wave of infections or challenges. So my advice right now really is to, the best thing we can do is vaccinate so that we can start to fight against the disease and prevent more and more outbreaks, so that the virus slowly starts to just become one of the other viruses we deal with on an annual basis, like the winter flu that tends to come every winter. Some of the latest data around vaccinations that came out of the CDC shows that people who are unvaccinated have 5 times more chance of catching COVID, and they have 29 times more chance of ending up in hospital. So really, vaccination right now is the best tool we have to fight against it and just to kind of move forward with our lives. That's it for today.